Very good. Slowly now. Earlier.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, good.
Sorry.
And again.
Yep.
Right, how are you doing, everybody? Welcome to Russell Heritage Golf. Another episode today of watching my wife Anna's progression. Recently started to entertain the idea of learning how to swing a golf club, and it's kind of formulated its way into you actually enjoying the sort of process of learning, haven't you?
Yeah.
So as we've still got a few weeks left of lockdown, we're kind of just advancing the technique, and quite a few of you have been asking the question about Anna's grip basically, and I've been waiting for things to fall into context. So you've got to remember, first things first, Anna hasn't done hardly anything. You know, like 2 hours worth of accumulative time is like nothing,
No.
you know. So what we've kind of done is we've talked a little bit about some lower body movement and some sequencing, but today's going to be all about basically how the hands and arms should be hitting the ball,
Okay.
which will then align back in towards the grip.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So let's drop the club down first. What we'll do is we'll talk about some arm movements.
I'll just get rid of those.
So we'll, okay, so left hand, right? What will happen with the left hand in the golf swing is that, yeah, you'll start with it slightly turned as you had it.
I had a strong grip, didn't I?
Yeah, and then we're going to kind of, we'll talk about that, but then basically as you swing back, your watch face will point towards the fence opposite. Lovely. And then when you swing through, it will point more towards the fence behind us. Yeah. So we kind of said this like a little bit with the putting, didn't we? That the left hand is going to be the controller of the club face.
Yeah.
So basically the club face is going to be doing an opening and a closing move, and that's what this is going to be doing. Happy?
Yeah.
This hand, yeah, is going to be a little bit more bent to start off with. Okay, do you want to copy my move as well?
Okay.
And then keep it nice and wide going back. Yeah, lovely. And
Do you want me to do this?
No, don't worry too much today. Let's concentrate on the hands and arms move. So if we go back, lovely, and then kind of just swing it through. Yes, perfect, right?
Okay.
So what happens when you put those two movements together is that basically the right arm is going to control your backswing and create width.
Yeah.
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 And then as you come down and you start pulling your arms, then basically the left hand is going to control the through swing and again keep width.
Yeah.
Make sense? So we want to avoid narrowing this distance, say between the shoulder and the hands. Exactly. So this is a grip trainer, which we, like I said, we didn't do to start off with.
I haven't used this before.
Because like I said, I don't think it necessarily had too much value in it. That's it. So your thumb lives there, and then your right hand, yeah. And this is kind of what people have been kind of questioning
Like
with the
that?
grip. So the hands need to work closer in unison. More importantly than that, this hand would still be rotated over, but the right palm and the relationship that that has on the left thumb is going to be really key today.
Okay.
Because in the backswing, your right palm is going to be pushing pressure on your thumb to keep width.
Okay.
And then as it comes down short, your right palm is going to be pushing pressure down.
Yeah.
So this is how the club will feel, it will move, and then the right palm pushes pressure. What I'm basically saying out today is that we're going to be doing shorter swings, okay, but the feeling is that the right palm is always applying a pressure down, like squashing your left thumb throughout the swing.
Okay.
Yeah?
That lump there, is it over that?
That's where your thumb would live on that side. Okay, so get that right palm, yeah, you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd still create a little bit of that we learned at the first lesson.
Okay.
Leave that there, that's fine. And then from there, and then squash it down,
That
and then roll it through.
Nice.
Exactly, so it's a power move, yeah?
Would I keep that grip then, moving forward?
Yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
I've never had that before.
Like I said, we didn't know if somebody was going to literally just experience having a little bit of a go at playing golf, then you don't necessarily want to delve too much into the technique too heavy on that person. Do you know what I mean? You just want to kind of have a bit of fun and do a few swings.
So almost over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that now.
The thumb.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically you'll have pressure obviously in your hands for those kind of more established golfers that are watching this as well. And you want to be careful that the hands are kind of working in unison.
Oh, I'm not thinking of my legs now.
Only short though, we're only going back shorter.
Oh, okay.
And don't think about your legs. Lovely. Okay, good. Swap over for a sec, because you'll see from this perspective if I use. Well, here we go. This is what we need to do. So what you demonstrated brilliantly there was this, and then this. But your speed is going to come from that.
But when I bring it down.
So today we're going to be thinking more about like almost throwing the club into the ground and swinging it through.
That sounds like fun. Ooh. That sounds like that's good. That's what I wanted to get onto. But when you say that, I'm still not swinging it all the way back.
Only doing short swings today.
Oh.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to have to incorporate the hip movement in again.
Oh, I am going to do that though. As well.
Naturally.
Okay. Don't force it.
Very good. Slowly now. Earlier.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, good.
Sorry.
And again.
Yep, get it. This is the first time I've done this. So,
Yeah. Yes. Good. And again.
doesn't matter that I'm going.
Well, what should happen? Watch. So don't worry, I won't swing towards you, but the watch will rotate back towards. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
God, who just thought this little...
Well, that's just your little grip
It's quite
trainer.
nice, actually, because I feel like it's...
Yeah, yeah. But
nice
it'll
to
definitely
have
give you
something.
some sort of feel, won't it? Some
No, it
sort of
is.
feedback.
It's definitely giving me feedback. It absolutely is. So...
Yeah.
Do you want me to go all the way up there?
I think that's really good. That'll do. That's really good, right? So you can, what I want you to do now, try and apply the same grip.
Yeah, I will. I like
And this way,
Yeah.
but then really start this sort of feeling so you can hear that swooshing sensation.
Ooh.
There you go.
that. This is getting into the interesting stuff.
Well, it's yeah, we're definitely evolving it, yeah?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah?
I want to do it.
How's it feel?
Good.
More powerful?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Much?
Yeah.
Good.
It's that. I'm feeling more...
Go on.
I'm knowing what to do. Knowing what to do, that's not the right thing to say. Because I've got that as like a... it's
I like
the
that.
feeling.
Start again for me. So if you just rest it there. So all we're going to do is just going to go a little bit more in the fingers.
Okay.
Yeah? There you go. And then right palm on left thumb. And then all we have to avoid is just that basically opposable thumbs are really strong. So if that lives under there, it will do that to the face. So this one has to feel quite strange and live down the other side. So start again. So in the fingers. Got it. Got it. And this basically now you feel the palm to the thumb relationship.
I feel like I've got more power on the club now. You've taken the
Yeah.
breath.
So good. Less
More
knees.
Secure. It's more secure.
Yeah. Just less
that make
knees
sense?
and then that's it. So then nice short swing back.
And just a short swing back.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. You're doing really, really good.
Am I?
Yeah.
The grip. I just feel much more stronger. Is the
Which
sense?
side did you
Stronger.
throw it? Which side?
Just swing back for me nice and slowly. Oh, went over that. Yeah, stay there for me. All I need you to be aware of is that you want to keep this pressure this way as well.
Okay.
So we're just getting a little bit too
Floppy.
too floppy.
My arms are is that because I'm quite lanky?
No, it's just a common problem. So push, get your right palm to push. There you go. Yes. Sorry. They're good.
Are they?
They're genuinely really good. Have some practice swings.
Woo!
So hopefully
I want
you've
to go
enjoyed.
more.
Well, you
I don't
can.
want to bore you. I don't want to bore you.
I think we're going to keep it rolling. I mean, we basically have been. I think we're going to keep it rolling. I think we're going to do pretty much as
So it's all right. It's gone.
as frequently. It's a B. It's gone. Don't worry. As frequently as we sort of can. Obviously, you're working and stuff. You know, in terms of updating your sort of progress.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, that's the way that we've done it for Anna. So those that have been watching the channel and stuff will massively kind of see a huge improvement in today's video.
Yeah.
Not only from your club head speed, but it just looks miles better. And the slow-mo that I'll put in as well.
I just said to Russ, "Oh, can you tell me what we're doing?" He was like, "No, we're going to do it on camera."
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally puts it in front of me as this switches
So-
on. So, but that I felt good with that, the grip change, and I,
think
felt
you-
more power. And
Genuinely think you're really close.
am
I
I?
think you're really close. I think what we have to do now is, and again, this is what we'll document, is we've just got to get that resistance in the backswing with the lower body.
I know.
And then I think you're good.
But I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, I genuinely think you're really good on that. So I think, like I said,
So
in
many,
my opinion, rather than kind of bombarding a beginner going, you got to hold it like this, you got to do this, you got to stand like this, you got to do this. Just take your time and think about maybe what the person needs if you're offering advice, because people are to the partners, and then try and give it some context, which I know is easier said than done. But like if the person is standing up and bending their arms a little bit like you were at the beginning, then okay, can they hit the ball with a bent arm? Well, yeah. Can they hit the ball standing up? No. So just kind of pick and choose things at the
I
time.
was wondering why you weren't telling me
About the grip.
about everything, because I when we were doing the lessons, I said after, why are you not?
Yeah.
Something does it in my grip. Why aren't you telling me? You know how the grip should be. But you just didn't even answer me right now. It's fine.
No, because I think if you were playing, you would have hit the ball.
Yeah.
And it's something that you'd have had to evolve to at the right point
But I
in time.
love the way, and I'm not just saying this because you're my husband, the way you've done it so gradually.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Today, again, is a good day in my head.
I think when you see this video back as well, I think you'll really like how it looks.
Do you think?
100%. So I actually genuinely think with a bit more repetition and practice now, the shame for you is you kind of be ready to go and hit some.
I'm looking forward.
But we're going to have, we will, but we're going to have to be
Be
patient
a
until
while.
obviously we get any sort of update on what's
Yeah.
going on. So up to that point in time, we shall keep you updated as to how you are basically progressing and what you're doing to evolve,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, lovely.
Hopefully you enjoy the video. You know what to do. I'll catch you with you soon.